Okay.
Okay, we're gonna call the meeting to order at 7:04. Can we get a roll call, please?
Ms. Chaparro. Here. Ms. Garabay. Mr. Hawk.
Present.
Dakota.
Here.
Ms. Schutz. Here. Ms. Siri.
Here.
Ms. Wilton.
Here. And can we stand and pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right. Everybody, please make sure to speak close to the microphones because the sound.
The sound's going directly into the,
Okay.
so as long as we're talking into the microphone,
And
the
it's
sound
on.
should be pristine
Okay.
on the recording.
Okay.
Dr. English, you might want to move yours closer to you then, because I can hear that.
And she said you might want to follow your own suggestion.
Sorry, sir.
All right, so we'll start with the motion to approve past meeting minutes for study session meeting minutes for June 2nd, 2025, and regular voting meeting minutes for June 16th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
Harris, so moved.
Siri, second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. Okay, motion 2B for approval of the treasurer's report is presented. General fund, athletic fund, food service fund, capital improvement fund, student activities fund, PA municipal real estate collections, MBM delinquent real estate collections, Keystone collections, earned income and local service tax collections, general fund approval of bills, fund 10, year end 2025 and beginning 25-26. All those previous were for June and July 2025. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion. Schutz.
Harris, second.
Any discussion?
No, but could we that collections for like last, like the whole year, like a total, just for me to be able to like count like a good,
The delinquent?
yeah, like for the whole last fiscal year, 2024, 2025.
So it's
Just a total.
it's included in the report. If you
Okay, yeah.
pull it up, it gives the current collections and it gives the year to date.
Okay, I'll look for that. Thanks. I
Okay.
missed it.
If you want something else, shoot me an email and I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. Right. Welcome, everyone. Good evening, and I hope everybody's having a great summer, and enjoying the last week and few days before school starts again. Looking forward to the 25-26 school year. I'd like to give a shout out to our administrators and to our custodians, and all the staff that have been preparing our buildings for the upcoming school year. It's a busy time and we're grateful for your hard work this summer. Also grateful to our tech crew. Kim Sue is here tonight helping us get all the tech stuff together. They're working on brainstorm and working through some of our sound issues so that you can hear things in the audience, people can hear things at home and can hear our recordings as well. So I appreciate the hard work that's gone into that. And finally, just a wish for our teachers, new teachers, new coaches, and all of our students and staff. Hope you have a productive and fun school year coming up. So we're looking forward to the first day of school on the 21st. So having said that, we will move on. Oh, okay, and then we have, an acknowledgement of Brian Hawk, who is one of our school board members who's online, for his years of service to the PSBA. Was that 5 years? For the board,
For the board, yeah.
for being on the board.
Yeah.
PSBA. Thank you, Brian, for your service.
No, thank you.
We have a nice certificate for you to hang up on your refrigerator at home, so just let me know if you're here next and I'll get it to you.
All right. Okay, so this is the time for our first hearing of citizens. This time is designated for agenda topics only. If you would like to speak, please sign in, come up to the microphone, state your name and address, and please keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. Please keep in mind that the board does not typically respond to public comment, but rather takes the hearing into consideration for future governance. Also, please realize that all comments and meetings are recorded. Okay. Okay. Great. So we will move to finance first. I don't know.
Can you hear,
Brian,
can you hear me okay? Can everyone hear me okay? All right,
okay.
5A, motion to approve the following change orders and invoices in conjunction with the Riverview Capital Improvement Projects, numbers 1 through 5 as listed. Does anyone need any of those broken out?
No.
All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Oh, we need a motion first.
Oh, sorry. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make that motion. Pagoda.
Second?
Yeah, I did that, Brian. You're good.
Okay. I didn't hear it. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, ayes have it. Motion 5B, motion to approve the following contracts agreements subject to final review and approval of the solicitor. Do any of these need broken out separately?
5B, number 3, I need broken out. So-
Okay, any of the other ones?
Nope.
Okay, so motion 5B, motion to approve the following contracts agreements subject to final review and approval of the solicitors, number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 as presented. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion, Schultz.
Second, Pagoda.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Motion 5B, motion to approve the following contract agreement subject to final review and approval of the solicitor, number 3. Do I have a motion?
Siri, I'll make that motion.
Pagoda second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And then any abstentions?
I abstain as I'm on the board of the directors for that, meeting and training.
All right. That's it for finance.
Okay. All right, student life, Mr. Pagoda or Mr. Ferris?
Sure. Student life, 6A, motion to approve, one item today, Riverview Cross Country Team to attend Malone Cross Country Night Invitational. That'll be September 20th and 21st of 2025. Do I have a motion?
Make that motion, Schultz.
Siri, second.
Any discussion on the cross country invitational? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions? Ayes have it.
Thank you, Roger. Ms. Schutz, education.
2 items tonight. 7A is a motion to approve education items as presented. 1, approval of an iPad purchase with Apple Incorporated Education in the amount of $42,195.25. Number 2 is approval for Dr. English to accept and participate in Leadership Pittsburgh Program of Executive Leaders from Region, enhancing leadership capacity, examining region's issues and challenges, deepening civil engagement, and act on regional agenda at a leadership level. Cost is approximately $1,000 to the district. May I have a motion?
Harris, so moved. Go to second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes.
Thank you. Next we're on to board governance. 8A, motion to approve, 8A1, approval of the following as Riverview School District Booster Associations for the 25-26 school year, according to RSD Policy 915, pending receipt of any additional certification requirements for the burner PTO. Do I have a motion?
Harris, so moved.
Siri, second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Okay, and then motion 8B, resolution R 2526 -001 between Riverview School District and RESPA for memorandum of understanding for head custodian overtime calculations for the 2025-2026 school year. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion. Pagoda.
Harris, so moved.
Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. Okay, we'll move on to personnel. Motion 9A, approval of personnel items as presented. 1, unpaid leave, according to board policy 339 for employee 8549, retroactively June 29, 2025. 2, accept.
I need a motion to present as listed. Madam President.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so long, yes.
I was like.
Maybe the second for that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I would apologize. I have no idea who just said what. I didn't know what.
Antonio,
Sorry, I
I
just
see
need a
that
motion.
break.
I know Paris did, who was the
I
second?
was.
Okay.
All right, so as presented below. Do I have a motion?
Harris, so moved.
Siri, second.
Any discussion?
Just one quick question, number 10. If this is just a temporary substitute for Spanish, is that what I'm gathering?
No.
Or is that the actual replacement?
Miss Adams is also in attendance.
Okay.
Full replacement. She's a new teacher, so she's a temporary professional employee until
So,
she does her mentorship and, you know,
Okay.
gets tenure and all that stuff.
got it, okay. Just wanted to be sure I was following. Thank you.
Thank you for also being on top of that to find a Spanish speaking teacher so quickly.
We're very excited.
Yeah, that's what I
Thank you,
got,
Madam.
because I was like, oh, that's fast, which is awesome, but I was like worried that we were behind a little bit, so that's good that we got it.
All right, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. We have Ms. Adams. Audience and also, it's also in our audience here.
Coaching and our coaches.
Yeah.
Also, before we move on, sorry, I should have did this during comments, but there's one also a paraprofessional that is retiring from the district. I think that they've been with the district for over 20 years, so 15. So even though they're not listed, I do think that we should just applaud them for their dedication and perseverance to our district. So thank you. You know who you are.
Welcome. Riverview. Happy to have you guys. All right. Next is personnel through athletics. Motion 9B, motion for approval of personnel items as presented below. Do I have a motion?
Paris, so moved.
Here is second. Any discussion?
I just want to say, thank you to the parents who stepped up to help fill the, role of the go-ahead soccer coach. It's a big crew of 25 plus kids. It's mostly boys, but one was mine. So I appreciate them all stepping up to make this work. And make sure everybody's set for success to fill in the varsity for next year, especially for the 8th graders and filling in for the 7th too. So thank you for that.
Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Ayes have it. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the coaches.
Those are coaching too.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Soccer over there, girls basketball.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate all of you. This has been pretty consistent.
All right, so we are moving on to our second hearing of citizens. Same rules. But this hearing of citizens can be on all school related topics. If you would like to speak, you can come up, sign up. That's the microphones, take your name and address, and keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our committee reports. Finance, we haven't obviously had any meetings yet, but I asked, Ms. Luber, to put together just a little bit of information, to be informative to everybody about the federal funding that's been kind of up in the air, just to keep everybody updated.
So, our federal programs back on June 30th, the day before the first day of the new school year's fiscal budget, fiscal year, the federal government decided to pull back on funding for several of our federal programs, Title II, 3, 4. As of currently, the Trump administration has restored the $230 million in frozen education grants to Pennsylvania. However, we're still in kind of limbo because we don't have state budget yet. So we have all of our consolidated applications in federal programs. I budget based on last year's awarded figures. They put money they give us numbers, but you're never guaranteed those funds. Therefore, my budgeted numbers total about $204,000 across all title funds. That includes Title I, which I don't believe was ever in question. They were kind of holding that funding for English as a second language, certain items in the federal programs budgets. However, we, as it's showing right now on e-grants, we're to receive about $229,000. So if that comes to fruition, we'll be about $25,000 in the green as opposed to red, holding back on funding. But again, nothing is written in stone until Pennsylvania passes their budget, which seems to be delayed. They're making, they're scheduling meetings and trying to get it. It's the end of the 5K, but they're crawling on their hands and knees at this point. So I'm not quite sure when that'll happen.
Right, thank you. All right. Education?
Thank you. I have two reports tonight, one from 10th Street Elementary. Exciting time of year. So we're excited to welcome 405 students to 10th Street Elementary for the start of the 25-26 school year. This includes 11 new families, approximately 17 new students to support the transition. A new family orientation will be held tomorrow from 9 to 10 a.m. In partnership with the 10th Street PTO, we have two special events planned to kick off the year, obstacles on the playground. The event is for incoming kindergarten students, held on Wednesday, August 20th. Really fun event is the back to school food truck night, and that will be on Tuesday, August 19th from 5 to 7. Popular tradition provides an opportunity for 10th Street families to connect with one another before the school year starts. In addition, the administrative team has finalized the dates for iReady diagnostic assessments and reading and math. These dates are carefully selected to minimize conflicts with PSSA testing, addressing feedback from families who noted the assessments were scheduled too closely last year. There is an outside classroom initiative. The PTA continues to explore options, for creating an outdoor classroom space on the 10th Street campus. Multiple bids have been received from playground companies, and the PTO is in the process of reviewing proposals. We're working closely with selected vendors to develop an accurate design rendering that reflects the school's architecture and layout. Goal is to present the final proposal to the board at the September board meeting for review and approval. From Berner Elementary, we have, as of today, we have 160 students with approximately 6 pending registrations for the 25-26 school year. Kindergarten orientation will be held on Tuesday, August 19th from 4 to 5:15. The PTO did have their National Night Out last week with the Verona Police Department and the Chamber of Commerce on Tuesday, August 5th. There was food, activities, free backpacks, and school supplies. The elementary schools principals have worked together on this iReady diagnostics. And the Verona Meet the Teacher curriculum night will be on Thursday, August 28th, from 6 to 7:30. That is the reports I have available.
Yeah. Safety.
Nothing at this time, but we're gonna resume our monthly meeting soon, so for next time.
Great, thank you. Student life.
Yes, so for student life, Misha kind of already paved the way for burners, so I will cover 10th Street and the high school. For 10th Street, they will be holding, again, their new family orientation, but theirs will be on Friday, August 15th at 8:30 a.m. They're welcoming 15 new families and 22 new students to 10th Street, so that's really exciting for the district. They will also be holding their back to school welcome back food truck event on Tuesday, August 19th. It's usually well attended by students and their families. I know that every time that we have a follow-up school board meeting in September, Dr. Z always has amazing things to say about that and how awesome of a job that student council has done. So I'm excited to see what they come up with this year. We'll be holding our 2 kindergarten specific activities or events. this year. And the first will be the popsicles on the playground, which Ms. Schutz already mentioned, and that will be Wednesday, August 20th, and then coffee and Kleenex on Thursday, August 21st. That's a really to provide both our kindergarten students and their parents opportunities to connect with other students and their families, and that'll be a great welcome to the district. They'll also be holding the Meet the Teacher and Curriculum Nights on August 19th for kindergarten only. And then for all of 10th Street on Thursday, August 28th. And parents will have the opportunity to learn more about their child's teacher, their curriculum, and then the important procedures for the upcoming school year. The first PTO meeting in 10th Street will take place on September 9th, and it will be at 6:30 p.m. in the faculty lounge, which is on the first floor of 10th Street. On September 11th, they will hold a special red, white, and blue day in honor of Patriots Day. During the morning show, they plan to share an age-appropriate message about the significance of 9/11, followed by a moment of silence. And at dismissal, students in grades 2 through 6 will participate in a tribute where one student from each room will carry a flag, and the hallways will be lined with the students holding flags to commemorate the day. On September 24th, Dr. Z will be holding his first principal's coffee of the year, and this event will allow parents to ask a variety of questions about 10th Street. As for the junior senior high school, a few activities they have coming up. 7th grade breakfast orientation is going to be this Wednesday, August 13th at 7 a.m. in the high school cafeteria. Fall sports and band camp started last week, and they had students make some moves and adjustments due to the mold remediation in the band room. The soccer and football scrimmages have been moved due to the field turf replacement, but everyone's been super flexible and helpful to ensure that the students do not miss a beat. And it sounds like from what our administration has communicated to the board and also just what we've seen go out to the parents in the community as well, that has all been kind of taken care of and everyone's been kept up to date. And so we just appreciate everyone on all sides bearing with us at the school. And then we appreciate, on behalf of the board, I can probably say that we appreciate everything that the administration and the school is doing, because it's a lot, especially given the time of year, right? Also, all clubs have sponsors and are ready for students to return, which is really exciting. And homecoming week starts Wednesday, September 10th. And that's crazy that that's already a month away. And last but not least, the first pep rally for fall sports and homecoming is scheduled for Thursday, September 11th. Cool.
Thank you. Policy committee?
Meet again. We'll start meeting
September
again
10th.
in the fall, next month.
Okay, Antonio, PSPA?
Yes, the only couple of things that I have is that PSPA is seeking to fill a vacancy on the PIAA District 6 committee. So if any board members are interested in doing that, that would be helpful. And please submit your applications online. I can give you more information about it, but the deadline to submit them is August 31st at 8 p.m. They have a bunch of webinars that are coming up for also school board members and also public and educators alike, including their Building Bridges webinar, their Alliance Partner webinar, and a whole host of other webinars to really kind of kick off the school year, but also to help kind of build that bridge or bridge the gap between what our administration does, what our school board members do, and also just what our teacher and our faculty are also doing. And then I know that the next biggest thing is that they are focused on their upcoming school leadership conference, which will be held in October at the Kalahari Resorts and Convention in the Poconos. And then last but not least, they are still advocating for the bill passage in Pennsylvania for school funding that has not fallen on deaf ears. And PSBA really just wants all of us as board directors and communities to remember to reach out to your representatives, such as your board members, who can then reach out to our state legislative representatives, just to push the initiative and to really solidify the idea that as school districts, we get our tax dollars from our taxpayer, or our tax dollars from our taxpayers go to fund our schools. And currently, the biggest hangup is charter reform for charter schools and not funding those schools differently than how we allocate and fund our public schools. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Communications and marketing, Jen?
We have not met, over the summer, but, Dr. English and, Dr. Dirk and I will be resuming those meetings, here in a couple weeks. And I'll have an update, after that.
Great, thank you. Board, Stephanie is not here, so, legislative, Siri.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over some of the detail that Ms. Luber talked about, the, financial impact. So hopefully we will receive those funds that Ms. Luber talked about from the federal government. The state not only not having its budget, but also the fact that our governor sued with a consortium of other states on behalf of all districts in Pennsylvania, did aid in the release of the 230 million across the United States. In my report, I have a link to the press release. And then it explains like what all the title areas are, and what like funding that you're looking at that was withheld and we still haven't actually received. Passed by the House, House Bill 1047, updating teacher certification levels. Supposed to create flexibility. We'll see. I think unfortunately when these kinds of things are done, some of them look like they're similar, but it can cause our state higher ed system to then go into kind of a spiral because it makes things have to change for curriculum for teachers who are going through certification. Then House Bill 1505, protecting access to pre-K accounts. Basically, they were trying to codify that, into law, as well as like, if there is federal funding, great. If there's not, then to be able to try to see if they can fund it and like throughout the state themselves, which will be challenging. State Senate passed, they're just like gangbusters, state Senate, they've gotten that budget done and making sure that you can get certification to be a barber.
All right.
I had students get their barber and their cosmetology, so I was a little confused when I read this, to be honest, because I have students get this. I'm not that old. So you can get your cosmetology certificate and your barber training through CTCs. I thought that was already, and I guess maybe it went away. The Education Committee did pass through Senate Bill 927, very important wellness checks for cyber students to ensure that there is face-to-face or at least audio interaction with students on a weekly basis in real time, not making sure that it's actually a real interaction. It's not fabricated. That's very difficult without being in person. But and then, I tried to look more into this and it really didn't make any sense, but student residency verification, that's already a thing that we do. But there's only so much time and resources that a district can put to verifying residency. So, but I can really find out a lot more about that. So if anybody's interested, I can try to dig more. And then we already have this House Bill 17 about person handwriting, and I have no comment. And then, as has been already stated, we're waiting still on a budget. The Senate doesn't go back for like a couple more weeks. It seems like the holdup is cyber funding. From everything that I read, the House passed a budget in July, so they did their job. So we need the Senate to do ours, to do theirs. Our senator has already been contacted, and there's no barrier. You know, obviously you need advocating, but Senator Costa has no concerns about passing the House budget, so. And then just other things related to, like tangential to what Ms. Bloomberg talked about. We also have an appropriations bill, HR one, has an expansion of school vouchers at the federal level. The changes made to Medicaid and SNAP may see some impacts there. It's really hard to say until those things are implemented. The Medicaid implementation is until next fall, I believe. And SNAP, I haven't actually seen, I don't know if it's at the same time, I haven't actually seen any implementation date for SNAP, so I'm not positive on that. And then allegedly Title I and Title IV-A may see funding increases. You know, believe it when I see it. And I'm just informational. I don't know that we get any child care development block grant funds or 21st century. Yeah, I didn't think so, but just informational. AIU got $600,000 to establish special ed and elementary ed apprenticeships with Point Park. So hopeful that that will increase, you know, graduates that might be applied to Riverview to teach. So that would be great. And there's some other, I put the graphic, there's others like Simply Rock got money and City of Pittsburgh. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Eastern area, anything, Marjorie?
There's no, update, over the summer, we've, not since the last meeting that we have had, any meaningful updates.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Muscanti, any solicitor report?
Only that we continue to advise the administration on student and personnel matters. Sorry.
Thank you. Anything else? Like to? Nope, done. Oh, sorry. There we go. And we had an executive session held prior to the meeting last Monday, August 4th, 2025, to discuss the RESPA MOU. Other than that, do I have a motion to adjourn? Sure.
Pagoda second.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.